Nivetha from grade 8. Now I explain about flora and fauna. Flora means the plants grow naturally in a particular area are called flora. Fauna means the animals which live naturally in particular area are called fauna. Thank you. Good morning to you all. I am Nivetha from grade 8. Microorganism. The microorganisms are so small in size that they cannot be seen with eye. Some of these fungi that grows on bread can be seen with a microscope only. That's why these are called microorganisms. Thank you.
Hello friends, I am Sadhvika studying grade 8 in Mount Litrazi Senior Secondary School, and today I am going to explain about crops and their types. Crop. Plants are cultivated at one place on large scale is called crop, and there are two types in crop. Kharif crop, Rabi crop. Kharif crop. The crops which are sown in the rainy season are called Kharif crop. June to September, paddy, maize, soybeans, groundnut and cotton. Rabi crops. The crops grown in the winter season, October to March. Example, wheat, gram, peas and mustard. Thank you. Good evening to all. I am Sadhvika studying grade 8 in Mount Litrazi School Sivahanga, and today I am going to explain about microorganisms friend and foe. Microorganisms are microscopic organisms that cannot be seen with the naked eye. These organisms are usually unicellular in nature. Protozoa. Protozoa are single-celled organisms. Many protozoa cause diseases in animals and humans. Fungi. Fungi reproduce sexual and asexual, and they also have symbiotic association with plants, and a bacteria that includes microorganisms such as yeast and molds, as well as the most familiar mushrooms. Fermentation. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. Pathogen. The pathogen is an organism that causes disease. Bacteria, protozoa, viruses can be pathogenic. Carrier. Carrier is a person or organism that infect with the infectious disease agent but displays no symptoms of it. A virus is a microscopic parasite and can infect living organisms and cause diseases. Thank you.
Good evening everyone, my name is A.R. Arna Lakshmi of grade 8 Mount Litrazi Senior Secondary School Sivahangai. Today I am going to explain the crop protection and management. In order to provide food for a large population, regular protection, proper management and distribution of food is necessary. What is meant by crop? When plants of same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale is called a crop. In India, crops can be broadly categorized into two types of based on seasons, Rabi and Kharif crops. Sowing of seeds at the appropriate depth and distance gives good yield. Good variety of seeds are sown after selection of healthy seeds. Sowing is done by seed drills. Soil needs replenishment and enrichment through the use of organic manure and fertilizers. Use of chemical fertilizers has increased tremendously with the introduction of new crop varieties. Basic practices of crop protection. Preparation of soil. One of the most important tasks in agriculture is to turn a soil and loosen it. The process of loosening and turning of the soil is called tiffing or ploughing. Sowing. Sowing of seeds at appropriate depths and distance gives food yield. Good variety of seeds is sown after selection of healthy seeds. Sowing is done by seed drills. Adding manure and fertilizers. Soil needs replenishment and enrichment through the use of organic manure and fertilizers. Use of chemical fertilizers increased tremendously with the introduction of new crop varieties. Fertilizer. The inorganic component containing nutrition such as oleogen, potassium, and phosphorus. They are made in factories. Example: urea, ammonium sulfate, potash, etc. Manure are natural substances prepared from decomposition of plants and animal wastes, cow dung, animal bones, dead leaves, and vegetable wasted by the action of microbes. Irrigation. Supply of water to the crop at the appropriate intervals is called irrigation. Method of irrigation. Traditional method. Mode: chain pump. Modern method: sprinkler system, drip system. Protection from weeds. Weeding involves removal of chemical and uncultivated plants called weeds. Harvesting. Harvesting is the cutting of the mature crops manually or by the machines. Thank you.
Good evening to all. I am your classmate Sumeka. Agriculture having many methods, but today I am going to explain about traditional methods of irrigation. Traditional method of irrigation. The water available in wells, lakes and canals is lifted up by different methods in different regions for taking it to the fields. Cattle or human labor is used in these methods. So these methods are cheaper and less efficient. The various traditional ways are modes, pulley system and chain pump, deckil and rahat. Thank you. Good evening to all. I am Sumega. I am studying grade 8 in Mount Literacy Senior Secondary School. Today I am going to tell a very interesting message for you. That was Louis Pasteur and pasteurization. He is Mr. Louis Pasteur. Pasteurized milk can be consumed without boiling as it is free from harmful microbes. The milk is heated about 700 Celsius to 15 to 30 seconds and then suddenly chilled and stored. By doing so, it prevents the growth of microbes. This process is discovered by Louis Pasteur. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Hemati of grade 9 studying in Mount Literacy Senior Secondary School. Now I am going to say the principles of prevention. Once someone has disease, their body function are damaged and may never recover completely. Treatment will take time, which means that someone suffering from a disease is likely to be bedridden for some time, even if we can give proper treatment. The person suffering from an infectious disease can serve as the source from where the infection may spread to other people. Thank you.
Hi friends, I'm Naranjan. I'm in Mount Litran. I'm studying grade 9 in Mount Literacy Senior Secondary School, Sivangai. Today I'm going to say about classification of organisms. Organisms are classified into prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic contains unicellular, which is Monera kingdom. Eukaryotic is classified into unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular contains Protista kingdom and multicellular is divided into with cell wall and without cell wall. Without cell wall is Animalia kingdom and with cell wall is classified into able to perform photosynthesis, not able to perform photosynthesis. Able to perform photosynthesis Plantae kingdom, which are plants, and not able to perform photosynthesis are fungi kingdom. Thank you.